I like him. I think it's really about him just playing football and knowing he didn't have a long career in college. Today's a big game for this football team, though. Huge.
Here's the kick by Sly, and Taysom Hill watches it fly over his head. Going to come out with a fullback they just brought up from the practice squad. Tight end, fullback Jason Vanderlaan. Set up on a wing, and then they hand it off to Latavius Murray, who gets the start.
Usually that's because they want to set a package and see if they can get base personnel, all the big people in the game from a defense.
Here's Breeze, looks left, goes middle. Completes it for a gain of about 3, maybe 4 to Michael Thomas. It's a 3rd and 3. They stack 3 receivers to the right. And Breeze wants to go down the middle, and it is caught again by Thomas. Since the start of the 2016 season, when he was drafted in the 2nd round out of Ohio State. Kamara gets the carry and takes it to midfield for 5.
Quite as dominant this year as they were last year at this point.
McCoy hobbles off as they pass it over to Kamara, and he's tripped up. And they will make sure they get him down with 3 defenders on him, including Shaq Thompson.
Is your ability on the offensive line to get out there and control the line of scrimmage early in the game.
3rd and 12. He's got all kinds of protection. Throwing on the run, wide open. Ted Ginn inside the 30. This year, in fact, they don't have a 50-yard play from scrimmage. One of 3 teams in the league. Here's Murray. Murray into the secondary. Latavius Murray takes it home. Touchdown, New Orleans. And their first opening drive.
Set this up. It's going to cut all the way back. And you see, at the point of attack, Carolina just does not do a good job. Kuechly's going right behind. Too small in there. They just don't have enough big guys to hold the point.
Extra point, Lutz, dead center.
Each week, offensive coordinators, you got Sean Payton, the head coach who does it for New Orleans. They're trying to get packages to know what the defense is in. So they got the big base personnel in. And you put a bunch of big guys in on offense.
Be in this league for a while. Maybe even as someone starting quarterback, trying to prove it. Here's a handoff to McCaffrey. And look at that tackle as Malcolm Brown is on him quickly, the former Patriot.
New Orleans is going to win the line of scrimmage. You have to have misdirection, make them think this, do that. That's how you move the ball. The other side, New Orleans needs to run right at Carolina.
Play is whistled dead with the flag on the field. Alex Kemp in charge of this
Before
crew.
the ball was snapped, full start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Imagine how Kyle Allen is feeling. Out of the gun. Going to hand it off to McCaffrey. What a nice cut that was as he gets out to the 28. 3rd down's been a problem with late for the Panthers. Just 2 of their last 16. It's 3rd and 9. Big pressure. Pass overthrown, but lucky to just get rid of it.
There's just no time.
Michael Pilardi with Saints converging on him. Gets the punt away to Kamara back at the 25. Tries to go lateral and has nowhere to go. Well covered up. Got Gerald McCoy back into the game. Remember, he was shaken up on that first series. This one starts from the 23 with a little pass play, and it is caught.
Throw it at some point when they know what they're getting.
Breeze has hit his first 5 throws. He's going to hand it off this time to Kamara. It'll set up 3rd and 4, and let's go back to the sideline. Tracy, big offseason signing for the Panthers. Now a 3rd and 4 for the Saints. Here comes the blitz. Breeze's pass, pulled down by Cook. There is a flag down as Cook rumbles all the way down to about the 28.
Pass interference, offense number 87.
Yep.
10-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
I do like the risk-reward aspect.
The ruling on the field is pass interference by the offense. New Orleans has challenged that ruling. Timeout.
And by the way, Peyton, the Saints challenge has been denied. Let's go to Gene Steratore and join us from New York. Gene, what did you see?
To have them overturn it, and I think that's why they stayed with this after review.
Of course, the whole bringing in reviews and challenges for pass interference created by the play in this building last year in the NFC Championship game. And Gene, while you're there,
Come up with some standard where collectively a group agrees as opposed to one person having to view this in a vacuum each and every play.
I agree with that. Thank you, Gene.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
And you saw, by the way, and going for a third straight divisional title, which they could actually even lock it up on Thanksgiving. They play Thanksgiving night at Atlanta. They got a 3-game lead over the Panthers right now in the NFC South. Oh, is that ball touched? Picked up by the Saints. Bell.
The ruling on the field is the ball was not touched by the receiving team, and it was down by the kicking team. First down. The ruling on the field is the ball was not touched by the receiving team. New Orleans has challenged that ruling. Timeout.
And now Alex Kemp with the call.
After review, the kick hit the receiving team player in the leg and then was recovered by the kicking team at the 27-yard line. It'll be first down for New Orleans at that spot. New Orleans has not charged a timeout. That is their second and final challenge of the game. Please reset the game clock to 6:42.
You know, corner route, flat route, boom, check over the ball. Disregard situation.
Breeze pass complete to Thomas.
You can turn this thing around fast. You know, almost overnight if you can get your players to do what they're supposed to.
Yeah, they go from 1-7, like you say, winning 2 rivalry games on the road as they hand it off to Murray. Takes over his position. Hill is on the field, number 7. Taysom Hill on first down. Breeze throws. Incomplete.
5-4. Omaha.
2nd and 10. A little play action. Wide open. Touchdown. Traquan Smith.
Wow, this is really difficult. Watch on the right side, and you're going to see how wide open Smith is. But Dante Jackson and Eric Reed both get fooled.
14 points in less than 10 minutes to open the game with the extra point.
You know, when they started, they were creating a bunch of turnovers and they were running the ball pretty good. Now that stuff hasn't quite the same.
Lutz with another touchback.
A lot of ties there with obviously Peyton and Drew.
Yep. 4th play for the Panthers is a give to McCaffrey for 1.
You do not want to see those teams in the playoffs if they have home field advantage.
2nd and 9. Tough spot for Allen, who whips it for the first down out to the 40 to Greg Olsen. Sits out this play. First down from the 39. And they go end around with Samuel. Samuel's got 9.
As respected as anybody in the National Football League, knows offensive football the back of his hand.
Allen steps up and goes deep. He's got a wide open target, and it is caught for the touchdown by Moore. He got behind the secondary, DJ Moore, and Allen found him from 51 yards away.
But what a throw. Watch the top. The corner's going to stare at Kyle Allen in the back. And it's P.J. Williams, and he gets caught. And all of a sudden, I'm telling you, Kyle Allen can throw that ball. If he can get time, P.J. Williams gets sucked in, and Marcus Williams doesn't get deep enough. That silenced this place quickly.
Extra point is wide of the mark by Joey Sly.
Just got to find ways to get that kind of time.
Another touchback delivered by Sly.
You're exactly right. It is a little strange. I think.
Here's Breeze. Back to Cook, who just runs over Eric Reed.
Ready. What's that?
You set it downs. Staying up top. Hanging out on the sideline. Thomas.
He got still creates 5 yards of separation. It's unbelievable.
What's that?
Another open receiver. It's again.
Just so you know the history is they got the 3 tight end package again. Now, same play as they scored the touchdown.
Murray decked at about the 31.
It's really difficult, especially how crazy the fans will be in those situations.
Here's a first down screen. Going to pick up good yardage with Hill. And they're in the red zone to start the second stanza. Bringing Kamara out wide to the right. Going to the end zone, and it is knocked down.
And those 2 guys get on the same side.
Here's Taysom Hill, quarterback, taking the snap. And hands it off. for a pickup of a couple. Both.
I mean, they've lost. That was a big blow when he went out. They can't lose another.
3rd down and 9. Breeze in trouble, and he's sacked back at the 23. Tied with the 49ers for the most sacks in the league. That's their 40th of the year. Will Lutz 41 yards away. And he drives it through. Poe inside the locker room. Where's Harrison catching all those balls from the New Orleans native, Mr. Peyton Manning.
And that schedule right there sets up well for the Raiders to have a chance. They can't lose this one.
McCaffrey.
They'll find you, and he can really throw it. When he was in situations where he was around other quarterbacks, he looked just as good as some guys you see that are top picks.
Flag is down as McCaffrey takes it within a yard of the first. You said and he went to A&M, and there were 2 other guys there.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 91. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Team this year because of that game he played last year against New Orleans.
Little misdirection. Handoff to Moore for 6 or 7. And
as you get better, you get your opportunity, you go take advantage. And then you got to go run football at a higher level. And I think, like right there, that's a great play. That is a kid who last week, no football, you're like, that's not going to be open. This coverage takes that away. Go to the next guy.
And first down again, is going to dump it off. So McCaffrey, and look at that twist move for another first down. For that Army High School football all-star game in the Alamo Dome. And now here they are as teammates. And another completion. Ball's on the ground. It's ruled incomplete. Whistle at dead. Olsen never had it.
Well, don't you get one back if you win?
Yeah, they lost the first one, so you don't get the third one.
That's a good job. So many rules on challenges.
2nd and 3. Allen able to escape for the first down to the 25. First down, Saints 27. Oh, he wanted it, and did he release it at the last moment? He threw it sidearm. They rule it incomplete.
Yeah, McCaffrey was in the vicinity.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. No intentional grounding. Number 22 was in the area.
Sack.
They don't block well enough for them to get behind the chains. They have to stay.
2nd and 10. And there was pressure on that throw to Olsen.
Now you'll drop out once you go to empty.
Got the completion, but nowhere near the first. As in his rookie year, Sly's kick is good. Right here in the New Orleans area. Kick angled, and it goes through the back of the end zone for a while.
He teases me every time. I still got you in blah, blah, blah yards.
Record for a while. First down throw, and that was dangerous.
Sounded like what you were saying.
No. I guess you could say.
I love Sean Payton.
And there goes Murray. I guess you could say they both lettered that year. To have locked horns. That's the second most active between 2 coaches. As on 3rd and 1, really thought Kamara had a great chance to pick up the first down, but just didn't quite extend on that play. Replaced by Murray. And the Panthers with a flag thrown in. Look at him drive across to pick it up, but let's see the flag. Panthers think it's going to be a
holding. Offense number 60. 10-yard penalty. 4th down.
His second punt, the first one traveled 51 yards. 11-year veteran. Holdover from the Super Bowl championship team, and again, more on the return.
So at 80, what
The bootleg throw. First catch for Samuel.
But you never know. 60-yard touchdowns make up for a lot.
They do. They have a 51-yarder. Here's McCaffrey, 2nd and 1. He's got a first. And for North Turner, talk about some of the running backs.
And that's hard to do. But I have a feeling he's going to touch this ball a lot before the end of today.
First down toss. McCaffrey. And Davis got enough on him to throw him down. But
LaDainian Tomlinson was an all-around back. McCaffrey, he's very much like that. Just, you know, he can do everything. That's all you want out of your backs.
Look at the Saints converge on the quarterback. The ball came out. It's already been signaled. Saints will not get the recovery. More pressure. Another sack. Davis.
Not sure.
After the play was over, personal foul, defense number 94. 15-yard penalty, first down Panthers.
But it's intent.
First down, 44-yard line. McCaffrey breaks it up the middle for 9.
You're trying to punch it out. That's how you create turnovers. It's taught all the time.
Going to go back to McCaffrey. He's got the first down. A drive that's sustained.
Same formation. Do they run the same run to the right? Or do they fake it and play action?
They give it to Samuel. His second rush. And he picked up 10 on the first one. This one will go for about 7. Panthers with a 2nd and 3. Allen able to get that pass away and almost has it intercepted by Williams, but he made a nice little move. They've got 3rd and 3. They're 0 for 3 on 3rd down today. Now they've got a conversion. McCaffrey down to the 29.
That was a perfect play call. And a little bit of that, too, is Breeze being gone for a while. You know, he gets through progressions quickly, gets him the ball, moves him around, makes him go to different spots. Veteran quarterback.
There's McCaffrey breaking through a tackle. They move McCaffrey around. He's had 6 touches on this drive, 6 of the 12 plays. Got another first down pass, caught by Moore. Down to the 12. It's been a rough day with injuries. And this is going to be now the 14th play of the drive.
And this is where, when you line up McCaffrey inside, he's going to work.
Got a first down. It'll be 1st and goal at about the 7.
I think that they have done everything right. Just the first time out was a little too early.
Allen, there's a sack. Taking a long time. Out of the backfield, McCaffrey. Can he get there? Wiggles and leans in for the touchdown. Right between 2 Saints defenders.
Oh, my goodness.
After review, the runner was down short of the goal line. It'll be 3rd down inside the 1-yard line. Please reset the game clock to 3 seconds, and Carolina has elected to call a timeout. That's their 3rd and final timeout.
But now,
here we go.
They've got to play action this, don't they?
Here's the pass. McCaffrey all alone for the touchdown. And the Saints had it stacked up inside. And Allen.
Unbelievable play call. I mean, that's a great throw, by the way.
Just barely got around the arms of Davenport. And watch this. A motion from McCaffrey as he slams this one down. Not always something you see from him. Now the chance to tie it with a 2.
And then go the other way.
Pass incomplete. Going for more. Credit to the Panthers, who were down 14-0 so fast in a hostile environment, and to come back and actually have a chance to tie it on a 2-point attempt. Moore get hurt on that 2-point attempt. Got the helmet on, but they've got Dante Moncrief in for him, lined up at the top. As McCaffrey takes the first down handoff for about 3, maybe 4.
It's almost going to come down to that, I really believe.
Take the handoff, roll out away from the heat. Throws on the run and just a little too high. Pass in the direction.
Especially on the road.
They've got, again, Kamara back to return the punt. Their dynamic rookie punt returner, Deontay Harris, out with a hamstring, inactive. And this one comes up short and touched by the Panthers at about the 36-yard line. 1 touchdown. Again, they did not even have a first down in that 2nd quarter.
Well, I mean, how many possessions? 1?
As Kamara, again, is stopped.
he's right about this. When you get in big personnel, that was the point of emphasis in this game. Kamara comes in, and they got little personnel like this.
And Kamara's going to pick up about 12. The catch and run.
Field, and then all of a sudden throw it, boom, get it out of your hand, and that's the first completion in, what, an hour?
Yeah, a little more. That one comes up short again. Oh, they're going to get it. Boston with the flag here.
I mean, it's
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense number 33, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Trying to go for the shoulder, but
it is close.
it missed. Kamara for 9 yards with that run.
But
Hey, like 5'9", 5'9".
it's going to be hard to keep that up,
Ready,
I think, as this game plays out.
And that's Murray down to the 20.
Right now than it was back then. At the same time, he has Kamara and Thomas.
And he has a touchdown. Jared Cook with the catch for the touchdown.
Almost had it, but watch on your right, 87. He's going to break out and then go up and Breeze under pressure with a perfect throw. Looks off left, keeps the safety, and takes a big hit. And throws a dime right to Cook on an out and up.
And that PAT makes the margin. Recovered by a teammate. Curtis DeLoach for a touchdown. Beloved. Out of the backfield, McCaffrey. Sprints ahead.
Had 10. McCaffrey had 11 catches last week. That's a normal week for these guys.
McCaffrey stuffed this time.
Throwing him and getting through the progression fast. The best players need to touch the ball a lot.
Here's Allen giving it up to Olsen. Moves it to the Saints side of the field.
Changes his whole future and everything. And I think that's today and starts in this environment.
Here he is on third down, picking up the first with more.
This is right now, he's played some really good games. He's playing outstanding quarterback football.
Jordan was coming after him, so he just had to release it.
Rid of it, don't take the sack.
Got a flag at the 30-yard line.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 26. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
All right, thank you, guys. And on first down, Allen zips it. Samuel should have had it. How about the Jets coming on all of a sudden? Again, there was pressure. Really tough to get the throw away. Might have been deflected. If they gain nothing here, the field goal would be from about 52 yards. Pass again deflected at the line. Shakes his head. He's ready to go. Swings the leg and absolutely annihilates it right down the middle. This year is just so loaded with good teams. Yep. You know, the 49ers, I don't want to leave anyone out, but the Packers and the Saints and Vikings are sitting there with 8 wins. And you know, when you're 5-5, you start looking at what's going to be the 6th seed. What's it going to take to get in? It's probably going to be
because he wants to continue his legacy forever, Jim.
Yeah, it's such a nice gesture.
That is unbelievable. That's really cool.
Here's Brees. Goes underneath. Kamara with a wiggle and a first down, Boston. But he had 6 catches in the first quarter. Hasn't been targeted since. There's a handoff to Murray.
Well,
Kamara lined up as a receiver on 2nd and 4. There he is with the forward progress, picking up a first. Played again in the first quarter. There was a lot of separation on that one too.
exactly right.
First down. Brees pulled down. What a catch. Cook. So Colin Jones comes in for him. He usually plays special teams. Kamara takes off. Kamara to the 10 and down to the 40-yard line. Vanderlaw on the fullback. Brees goes to the end zone to Thomas for the touchdown.
clinic on how to execute football play. Watch Thomas's first move when he gets in the route. He has to be patient, and Drew looks and goes to the back of the end zone. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see Mike Thomas.
They're going to go for 2. 75-yard drive just completed. 47 of the yards.
4 by 1. You got to get a motion here.
Picked up by Camara.
Probably another one.
Caught. Thomas again. Flag thrown in for good measure, maybe? Or
Every single time 2 people will ever do this.
Pass interference, offense number 13, 10-yard penalty, replay the try.
makes it anyway. Not a big day for kick returns, but we're going to have one now. White. Nice run back to the 29.
After the play was over, there were fouls by both teams. Personal foul, New Orleans, number 25. Personal foul, Carolina, number 28. Those penalties will offset at the dead ball spot. First down.
Toss to McCaffrey. And they got another flag.
We're first and 20.
Illegal formation offense. That penalty is declined. Second down.
Second and 11. Pass complete. And trying to break free. Oh, by the way, got a flag. There's more. Great piece of running to the New Orleans 20.
This might be on Eli Apple. It looks like he's holding.
While the quarterback still had the ball, holding, defense number 25. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a first down for Carolina.
That puts Moore at 4 catches for 119 and a touchdown. Up the middle. McCaffrey tiptoes around a couple of defenders, picks up 8. Get out of control. They have fought and fought to stay in it. Here's a second and 2. And you're going to give it here to McCaffrey into the pile, no gain. Allen picks up the first to Moore.
By Northturn. And a good decision by the quarterback.
Allen zips it down to the 4 with Thomas. Second and goal. McCaffrey. What a move to move past the first tackler, Bell, and find the end zone for the touchdown from 4 yards out.
Oh, I mean, watch right here. Bell's 24. He's right there. Oh, wow, I chose poorly.
Goodness.
You almost have to guess. I mean, watch. There's Bell. Go get him, Bell, or don't.
How many steps was that? Right, 5 or 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think it's it. With Camara in that draft class of 2017, extra point. Oh, he's already missed one today, and now a second. Yeah, Buffalo up 13-3 in the 4th on the Broncos. At 20 back in 2008. Again, it's Cook, who's having a huge game with his 4th catch.
Second in the history of the NFL in touchdown passes, with having some ability to do a lot of different stuff.
They give it to Camara. And McCoy is on him. Their 2 third-quarter touchdown drives never even faced a 3rd down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Reed was blitzing. Camara makes the catch, maybe picks up 1 or 2 on the...
If they can protect him, you usually want to leave the tight end in and throw the ball down the field.
Oh, he's going for a big one. Going for a big one, in and out of the hands again.
But Jackson does a pretty good job ripping it back.
Morstead. Right, watches it go over his head, in, bounce into the end zone for the touchback. And we'll see him Thursday in Dallas. McCaffrey rushing the football, averages over 5 yards a carry on the season. Looked big in the passing game. Allen was looking for him. And now just throws it away.
The little things, the big things, and now he's gonna have to simplify how to pass protect somebody.
Allen gets through some traffic, and that falls incomplete on the jarring hit. The end of the second quarter, and he's been playing hurt and playing well. Good 51-yard catch in the third quarter. Fair catch, Kamara, 33-yard line.
I don't think they're losing if you're coming here. And that's why every one of these games is so huge, because San Francisco, they ain't losing many more games, I don't think.
Quick tackle made on.
They just need to get up to like the 120-ish area, and they're going to be fine.
Breeze with another deep ball, and it comes up just a bit short.
Future, long arms, a little different. It's going to be fine around here.
Moving on the right side.
You want to know what's funny on this one? When the quarterback moves.
False start. Offense, everybody but the center forgot to snap the ball. 5-yard penalty.
Wow.
Third down.
Third and 15. Tough throw. Picked off at mid.
Oh, what are they going to call it? I don't know.
As Boston's got the football.
Interception. Getting turnovers and giving short fields. He's got another opportunity.
Up the middle, McCaffrey.
You can't just call the game passing on every defensive call.
Second and 3. To Samuel. Picks up a big chunk. Allen steps up, launches, end zone, Samuel! Oh, it was caught, and the flag comes in off the rebound. Bell had the football. Did he get the feet down? What is the flag about?
They almost have to call
Pass
PI.
interference. Defense number 43. Foul occurred in the end zone. The ball be placed at the 1-yard line. Automatic first down.
Arma the fullback. McCaffrey already with 2 touchdowns, the tailback. Allen throws it away. I mean, that's everybody in the building expects it.
And now you have to run.
They go Arma, fullback, nothing.
Down the middle. If it is, I don't think you're scoring.
They go McCaffrey on his second effort. Bounced around, no gain. Now what do you do, fourth down?
Someone has to motion here almost for them to get their play.
Out of the way in time. Allen in zone. What a catch! Touchdown by the flag.
I think this is going to
While
stand.
the quarterback still had the ball, holding defense number 24. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Watch this throw, how perfectly placed it is. I mean, that's when you see the guy and you're feeling like you have to get rid of the ball and you throw it just high and away from the defender.
Now, can he do it? He's missed twice. Sly with the extra point. And that one's good. Carolina's been chasing since 4.5 minutes into the game, and now they have finally caught up.
A really, really excellent football game.
Ready! Ready, Basak!
Knocked down by Kuechly.
Check that, Mike, 5-4, 5-4. Ready. Blue, ready, Basak!
There's Thomas. Able to break away.
I could even say rare.
Ready.
Yeah,
Blue, ready,
that
Basak!
still applies. 8 for 63 and a touchdown. Breeze. Oh, he did a good job of stepping back. Well, we got another marker down. And he'll take the
Holding.
yardage.
Offense number 78. 10-yard penalty. First down.
He gave them the confidence to keep
Ready, Basak!
this thing played out till the end. And another one.
False start. Offense number 67. 5-yard penalty. First down.
First and 25 now.
There you go. Bottom of your screen. These two are on the same side. Thomas, Kamara.
Well, that's a way to get a lot of it back. Cook with 3 catches of over 20 yards in this game. step back for it, and they'll mark him a yard short.
And he's showing his ability. That right there, that's a Kamara route he's running.
Hill stopped just short.
And now you can.
Now you got Kamara in the backfield.
Ready. Blue waiting. Listen.
Kamara. Kamara's met early, and the Panthers with a flag thrown in.
Eric Reed with an outstanding play.
Holding, offense number 71. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
What a turnaround by this
First
team.
down, Carolina. Timeout.
Kamara on 4th and a foot, and now take over from the New Orleans side of the field. And another flag.
False start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Samuel. 2nd and 5.
He can take a shot downfield if he wants.
Goes over to Olsen. Breaks the tackle. Out of bounds near the 23. And again, 3 touchdowns. On first down, McCaffrey navigates his way through a lot of traffic, picks up 7 or 8.
They're in these right formations, and they keep bringing this guy on top in motion and doing stuff, and then just handing it off right in front of him.
Oh, this time the Saints respond.
Here you go. You've been doing it all game. This is your chance.
Hasn't shown you enough yet.
3rd and 3 with the game on the line in New Orleans.
Completes it for a first down. McCaffrey has the football down to about the 8.
Way tougher when they can protect the end zone.
2nd and 6. Staying with McCaffrey to the 5.
To get movement and get McCaffrey into a route.
Here's Allen looking for options. Goes the other side. From 23 out.
Oh, the challenge flag of a pass interference.
Is it
The
a
ruling
winnable?
on the field was no pass interference. Carolina has challenged that ruling.
Oh, it's taken a long time.
After review, pass interference, defense number 22. The ball is placed at the 3-yard line. It'll be an automatic first down for Carolina. Carolina is not charged a timeout.
First and goal at the 3. McCaffrey doesn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage. Saints down to just 1 timeout, as you said. Samuel in motion, rollout for Allen. And throws it away. McCaffrey in motion. Allen from behind, they get him at the 10. Kyle Allen looks on tentatively. And the kick by Sly. No good. But a flag.
See if he jumps on the center.
There is no foul for defensive holding. It'll be first down for New Orleans.
His teammate to run through a gap. That's a good pickup. Relating to the leverage or leaping, that player is lined up on the line of scrimmage from a defensive point and is permitted to leap. So that was legal as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Illegal shift. Offense. That penalty's declined. 2nd down.
What a...
This is interesting, though. They're behind the chains. Carolina has 3 timeouts. If they can get a stop, they can get this back.
2nd and 16. Breeze. As Thomas makes the catch with Boston flying in there.
You got to go with your best play.
Here comes Breeze out of the gun. Needs 3. Got it. He got 5.
Kamara, so look at the top of your screen.
Breeze seeking his 50th career game-winning drive in the regular season. Kamara thrown down after 9. Staying loose on the sideline. 2nd and 2. And again, a catch by Kamara and a big loss. He had a 7-yard catch.
Covered, you go to Kamara underneath him. You see them both on the right.
Here it is, 3rd and 6. Down the field, wide open. Thomas gets to the 40 of Carolina.
lines up, he gets him one-on-one, and now you're in field goal range, but you still got to get closer.
Breeze going all the way down the field and
Wide open.
now with 26 seconds. Kamara all the way down to the 24 as he went out of bounds with Kamara. Kamara gets the handle. He's down to the 15.
4 seconds. That's where you take it down to. Everyone's still. Snap.
And we're going to come down to a Will Lutz field goal to win it. Time this season on the last play of the game. Will Lutz from 33 yards. And that kick is good. The Saints win it.